And we are back. You've just punched your dragon fang through one garden, then reversed it in your hand and through the other garden, then smacked them both, and they both go tumbling off of the platform, uh, to far where they are falling down onto the onto the platform far below. You've got probably about 5 to 10 seconds before they hit before they hit something far below. But the assembly platform is underneath you at this point.
Okay, so I want to make my way to Buckley.
Okay, so he had pointed up. Buckley, the inspector, the chief inspector, he had pointed up to one of the smaller sleds that was far
Uh,
above you.
all three of the orange suits are off the platform,
Correct.
correct?
You
Okay.
have dispatched all three of them in one round,
Well,
actually.
you know what? I'm gonna not go up there just yet. I am gonna derobe the poor. I forgot what his name was. Dave.
The
I think his
driver.
name was the no, not the driver. The one that's asleep. I'm gonna put his uniform on,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna toss him over too.
Okay. So he so he's so you it's a suit that zips down the front, and it's a big kind of like all, kind of pullover type of mask that you just kind of like step into, pull over, get an arm through, pull over, get an arm through, put the head over, and then zip up the front type of thing.
Perfect.
And the overlapping plates come over, so it's kind of like an overall type of thing. It's made to be huge, and completely disguises your form. Um, so you are now dressed in a brown uniform.
How is my lovely little bird? Is he fully transformed into a vulture?
Your bird is in full vulture form, and is looking at you like, turned me into this, so now I had to miss all the fun.
I'm saying, I'm sorry. We'll come back to fixing and upgrading you to make sure it goes a little faster next time. Just sit perched right there on the railing. I might need you in a second.
Ah! Flap 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 flap. And it's looking all around.
I'm gonna tell him to keep a watchful eye of any other platforms making their way towards us. What every mother would love to hear.
I'm pretty sure that's relatively close to the noise the condors make.
I think so. I think so.
It's
I'll have
something
to
like that.
download a bird app or something on my phone.
Yes, yes. We need that soundboard. Um, like us and subscribe and join our Patreon or whatever we have, so that we can afford a soundboard. In the meantime, you are now completely alone on the platform, and you are in the driver's seat.
Perfect. We're gonna make our way into whatever general direction the previous owner of this lovely armor was
Great.
pointing towards.
You are about 1,000 feet below or 1,000 feet above the assembly platform that is almost now seems to be almost completely extended out over top of the lava. There are several gantries have been positioning these large rings that are going down to stack on top of each other, and then teams of welders are going around and are sealing all of these things together, and other components are being like laced down the inside as you're there, and careening as all of these things are doing this intricate puppet dance, putting all of these pieces together to create one of these massive legs of one of these behemoth obsidian steamworks. So your platform's going through it. Obviously, it was kind of like a visitor's viewing platform or something like that, just from the size of it. So you're basically crashing a passenger van through a series of crane lifts that are holding these giant gargantuan pieces of obsidian and metal. As you're rising back through it, you notice that none of them have even noticed. So you pretty much you were barely avoided crashing into the side of these things, and no one even saw. Except one that is descending down towards you, and guess which one it is.
Hopefully Buckley.
It's got a bit underneath in Gnomish. It has a bit. It has a big GSHA on the underside of it, which you remember used to stand for the Gnomish Safety and Health Association.
Oh, great. Well,
it has a little rotating yellow light on the underside of it.
Days since last incident, 0.
Yes, you actually see off the side of it. There's like this. There's a series of signages that are a series of signs that are affixed to the side of it, like billboards. That are displaying like different language and stuff, but all in type that's far too small to read. And on the side it says days since last incident, 659, and you see it go and tick to 0.
I'm gonna quickly grab the music box from the platform and put it right back into my bag of holding.
Great. So you pocket it, and with your traditional sleight of hand, you kind of spin it around in your hand and pocket it quickly, and it disappears down into your personal pocket dimension.
Okay.
So you're looking up. You're in the driver's seat. You're ready to start rising up, but you see that this platform is coming down towards you. All the rest of them still are still doing their thing. You're kind of like in the middle of these rings that are being assembled around you. So there's just a variety of ropes of different and chains of different lengths that you're just kind of like sitting in the middle of. And then this platform is descending on the outside of it, coming down ostensibly towards you. And you see that there are there's several shapes that appear to be leaning over the side, looking down.
Oh, so there's multiple people on this platform.
Yes, but it doesn't look like there are as many as there were on this platform.
My goodness. Do I have the do I have the name card of the person who I took this uniform from?
Roll an investigation check.
Any sort of identification in the pockets, hopefully, because that would have been something great to grab. Oh, please be good, please be good. 14.
14. So you're looking around at the suit, and you see that there's a small bar of obsidian on the back of the left arm. You touch it, and all of a sudden the inside faceplate comes alive with all sorts of information. It gives you the temperature. It gives you a map of where you are in the city, of all of the other things around you, and you hear a sudden buzz. Of platform 6431. What are you doing down there? I'm not getting in contact. I'm going. I'm going. I'm in the flavout.
Oh my god, they're communicating with each other. Shit. Okay. Well, I'm gonna quickly break the headphone. I'm assuming that it's a headphone area near the ear.
Ostensibly, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly break it as like trying to snap it or something.
Yeek. You're going to have to unzip the suit, and it's going to take you a minute to try and find it, unless you run the damage of hitting yourself and doing damage to yourself.
No, I've taken enough damage. Never mind. I'm gonna leave it as is.
Okay. So you're listening. You're like, oh God, they're so annoying. They're so. Oh, you're lucky. And you so you're at the controls, and you hear platform 6381. This is the GSHA. You pull over immediately and prepare to be boarded.
I'm gonna just stand still and see how this goes.
Okay. So you stand still, and this platform is coming closer and closer down to you. There is you see a white suit, a blue suit, and two orange suits on this platform as they begin approaching you. What are you doing while you're on the platform? You're in the driver's seat. You are in plain view of them. Are you trying to like play dead? Are you trying to like pretend like you're having trouble with the controls?
Pretend like I'm having trouble with the controls and like kind of disoriented. I'm gonna like wobble a little bit.
Roll a deception check, please.
That's a 9.
Platform 648321. What's going on down there? What are you doing? Where are your passengers?
We don't. I don't know where anyone's at. I was knocked out. Some crazy psycho fell from the sky, got onto our platform, knocked Stanley off, put him to sleep, I think, and then we were just wobbling on, and I hit my head.
Stanley,
and then I woke up.
Who is this?
Here.
What's your operating number?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Roll me roll a deception check. Uh-oh. You better roll well.
Oh, no. 14. Deception, I have...
Yeah.
What's my... Oh, 14.
Uh-huh.
17. Modified 17.
Oh. So as they come down, you see the two orange suited ones. Instead of carrying weapons, they appear to be carrying aid devices of some kind.
Oh, shit.
And once they get within range, they jump down the 200 or so feet and go boom, boom, and then slowly stand up. But instead of carrying weapons, they're carrying aid pods. Like lifeguards carry, the big noodles that have the medical supplies and everything stashed inside.
Yes.
And they begin coming towards you.
Who else is on the?
There are two remaining shapes up on the sled as they're coming closer. There's a white suited one and a blue suited one.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend like I'm disoriented, but I'm gonna go towards the control panel and I'm gonna like stumble onto the right to push it Well, I assume they're on the right. Whatever side they're on, I'm gonna push the platform onto that, and then like act like it's an accident, so it jolts
As you
the platform.
as you start moving toward it, they say, "Stay where you are, citizen. We're here to render aid." "No, stay where you are." And roll a dexterity check. Actually, roll me a dexterity check, and we need to do a piloting check of some kind, as well
Okay.
as a deception check.
Okay.
So roll me a dex save, a roll me a dex save to start with, and
Oh no! I rolled a 1.
oh no,
No.
that's not gonna go well. Uh, okay, so what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do as like a driving check? Um,
um.
make an Arcana check.
Okay. Man, that's a 9.
Okay, so you're able to activate the control now that you figured it out. Um, it begins rising and turning, and now make your deception check,
Oh my goodness. Well,
which
with that
luckily is a
1.
trained skill. So you get your proficiency bonus
Oh my
plus your
goodness.
charisma bonus.
I rolled a 2.
Oh no.
Charisma bonus. That's a 5, which gets an added bonus, but that's not. I guess 5 is still much better than a 2.
And and they rolled a 20 and a 16 on their dexterity checks.
Oh,
So you so they're ready for you. One of them you hear a and you see and then and shortly followed by the sound repeated again. You see their boots have magnetized to the deck,
oh my god.
and they begin stepping forward, and they're slinging the aid pods over their shoulders, and they're pulling out the stun weapons that you saw before, that the other ones had.
Oh my goodness.
The pain sticks begin sparking as they begin advancing on you.
Um,
Roll initiative. They
oh,
rolled a 19.
oh my goodness. Miguel. Oh my goodness. Shit. I used all my good rolls. At least I used them for an attack.
You still have plenty
Oh,
more.
I
You
rolled
have,
a 2.
oh no.
Oh no.
Oh man. They step forward, and they begin raining blows upon you. You
Can my bird see that I am like in danger and go and try to intervene one of them to like try to grab him?
you haven't programmed it to.
Oh, okay.
So roll me two constitution checks.
Oh my goodness. You guys were working so well for me before, and now just
They still
utter.
can. They still can.
Oh, that's a 12. Okay, we're getting better. And I roll again.
Yes.
These are
you shrug
strength.
off the first blow. No, this is Constitution,
Okay,
which sadly you don't have a bonus
I have
for.
no bonuses. All right, there we go. There's a 16.
Nice. So you take two more of the pain stick electrified blows, but luckily you're wearing the thick brown PPE suits, so you're able to shrug off the jolts of electricity. Um, you do still take, ooh damn, you do still take 5 points of damage from the first one, and 3 points from the second one. So that should be a total of 23 damage that you have taken so far, I believe.
Yeah.
From you shrug off the blows, um, but you lose your footing as you stab the control, and the platform goes wild, and tilts to about 75 degrees, and so you're like, and you're hanging off of the off of the control console as the platform tilts crazily and begins moving slowly towards a series of of vertical chains that are supporting huge pieces of metal below you.
Form is shifting up and down.
It's not shifting; it's tilted to 75 degrees. So you're only 15 degrees from vertical.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to grab the control, not grab it, but to press the button to level it out. That E button is what
Okay.
I'm gonna press.
Roll me a sleight of hand check, and that's your Dex plus your proficiency bonus.
Oh, that's much better. Modified 22.
So the platform tilts crazily up, and you're like, and you're hanging off of the control panel, and you reach up and you smack it. You smack the thing, and the orange suits are advancing on you with their weapons drawn, and you smack the thing, and you smack the control panel, and the whole platform tilts back from sideways over this back over to the side. Both of them, however, they remain standing and on guard as gravity shifts, and you can see them compensating with their stance. They've obviously been trained for this.
I need whatever training program these orange suits have.
So you get back to vertical, and you're standing there, and you're kind of on your knees with your arms around the control console, and they're shouting at you, "Citizen, come away from the console. You've done enough damage today."
I'm gonna tell my bird, and I'm gonna look at my vulture and say, "Now I need your help."
And it goes, and it turns, and you see it spread its massive wings out to about 10 feet wide, and it flies at the two attackers. It begins flapping, and it's like, "No, citizen, what are you doing? Call your bird off!" And they begin waving their pain sticks in a kind of like defensive weaving formation, that as the condor flies past them, hits the wings a couple times, and and sparks where the pain sticks hit it, sparks fly off a couple of times. But the bird seems to fly a little bit erratically, and then it kind of drops down. But then you see her rising up again in the distance, beginning to soar upwards.
I'm gonna use this opportunity of them being distracted and her making her move, and I'm going to shoot an arrow at one of the. So the way you described the overall attire that they have,
Mm-hmm.
it was essentially an armor, correct? Like everything, there was no
Yes.
weak points.
You have the browns. It's just kind of like a big rubber suit, really. The
Okay.
oranges, actually, it's actually like body armor. And it's not. I
Okay.
mean, it's not even as low quality as stormtrooper armor. I mean, this is like actual body armor that's meant to absorb blows as well as energy.
Okay.
So this is armor that gives them some resistances as well.
So, but it's a two-piece in terms of like bottom and then a helmet.
Yes, there are
Okay.
joints. That's how you got the other two, is you were able to stick the dragon claw into the joints of the armor and find the jugular.
Okay, so I'm assuming that they're looking up at my vulture. I'm going to use that opportunity to try to aim the arrow right into their neck.
Okay, their backs are to you right now because they're both looking at the vulture, tracking it with their weapons. It looks like they're like by lining the pain sticks up together, they're able to
Okay.
almost make like a projectile type of thing. So they're lining them up, and it looks like they're getting ready to shoot your vulture.
Okay, so never mind. Scratch my crossbow. I'm going to take my dirk dagger and charge at them, jump on whoever's closest to me, jump on his back and go right around him into the neck. Oh, I don't
Okay,
even need to jump on their back because we're the same size. So I'm
that's
gonna
right.
just adjust.
Cool. Yeah, you've got to get used to fighting people your own size.
I
So
know. I'm so used to not fighting,
so
just fighting all
uh,
people.
you're making a charge attack. This gives you the bonus of your sneak attack because you're getting attacks of opportunity on both of them.
Okay.
And then you would make an acrobatics check to do the thing where you're vaulting between the two of them to get the second attack.
Okay.
And that uses both of the attacks you get this round.
Okay. Perfect. That'll work. So I'll roll for damage and then I'll do the second one.
Yeah, you need to roll
For
two
yeah.
two you need to roll a strike, then the acrobatics check, then another strike.
Okay. 19 for the first one.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Strike, then acrobatics, then
Strike,
damage.
acrobatics. Oh no, strike, damage, then
Okay.
acrobatics, then strike and damage.
Got it. Okay. So strike 19.
Great.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damage 19.
Nice.
Acrobatics 11.
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay. Now strike 14.
Uh, no, he blocks it.
Oh,
So the first one you pull the dirk dagger out, and you bury it in the side of the first guy. You do your acrobatic leap around, and you're headed right at the second guy, and the second guy apparently sees you coming and has the pain stick already drawn, turns and fires at you.
this
The
pain stick is a project, like
they
a
they have
projection.
they have a pair of them. So by putting the two of them together, interlacing the fields, then pulling them apart, they're using it like a bow and arrow,
Got it. Okay.
like an energy projectile.
Okay. Dang, man.
Yeah,
Gotta
and
get.
he takes a shot at you, and you're like, oh, and but you do a quick flip in place, and it goes right past you, and you land on your feet, and it is now your turn.
Where is my vulture?
Your vulture is still soaring up. It's about 400 feet away from you now. It found a very powerful updraft, and it's riding up. And you see it begin to crest and turns, and it's beginning to line itself up to come back down towards you.
Um, this guy in the orange suit is gonna attack me, right?
Oh
He's
yeah,
not taking
yeah.
a
I mean,
moment
he's
to
look
think.
he
Okay.
looks aside at his. He's already fired one shot. he looks aside at his buddy that's like, "Ah," and and his buddy falls off the platform clutching his jugular exactly in the same place that you wasted the other two guys.
Okay.
And now he's looking like, he's like going, oh my god, my neck, she's gonna go after my neck. So
Okay, I'm gonna.
he seems to be intimidated a little bit, especially after you kind of like did this matrix flip and evaded his surprise shot at you.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my my short bow out and aim it right at him as he's like checking on his.
What are you doing with
his,
your dirk? Which is what's in your hand right now. Are you going to leave it buried in the neck of the guy and then because if you do, you're going to lose it.
I assumed that I had put it in and then I took it out too.
You can pull it out, but you're still holding it. So it takes a swift action to stow your weapon and then another swift action to draw your other weapon.
Got it. Okay, so I'm gonna.
You can give up your move action for that swift action, but you will lose your ability to move this round.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use my swift action to put my dagger. I'm gonna
so you stow your dagger and you pull your short bow and then pull your arrow and you're able to make your standard amount of attacks per this round.
Okay, that means that I don't have any more moves to do?
Correct. You can't move from this spot, but you can still take your two. But you've got your short bow drawn, and you can still take your two attacks.
Okay, so I'm gonna aim it at his. I'm just gonna kind of aim it wherever I can to hit him in any kind of joints that I see are visible.
Okay, roll to hit.
Nine.
Okay, roll. You get two attacks. So you can roll. So you can roll again. So it'd be nine plus whatever your bow bonuses are.
That is a 3, unfortunately. So it's 1d6 plus my level.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's the wrong bow that I used. I used the short bow. So I don't think we classified what this was, because this is the one that Villy's mom gave me.
Is that Spark Shot?
No, this is the Elven short bow.
Oh, that's like a garden variety. It's just like basic, very basic kind of thing. It's not even that one's not even magical.
Okay.
So
it's just 1d6.
So yeah, it would just be your dexterity bonus plus whatever any bonuses you get for the weapon if you have expertise in bows or anything like that.
Yeah, I have a +3 for that one.
Okay, so it's +3 plus your dex bonus, which is +1, so it'd be +4.
And then I roll a 1d6.
Yeah, but did you roll a 9 or is that 9 plus the bonus?
Oh no, I rolled a 9. Okay, I understand now. So 9 plus the 1.
It'd be plus your dex plus any bonuses that you get for having bow proficiencies.
13.
13. Okay. So at a 13 you're closer, but you still don't quite hit him. Then the first one you said was like a 3 or a 2 or a 3, right?
Yeah, that was the second one. Yeah. So it would be much lower than that.
So you stow your dirk, you pull the bow and you shoo, but because you had just drawn the weapon, you were and you're actually really close. You're within point blank range, so it's kind of hard to get lined up, and the orange suit is able to go whoosh whoosh and dodge both of your shots.
I'm mainly just killing time for my vulture to come back down here.
Yeah. So now he's beginning to advance on you, and he takes 2 attacks on you.
Um.
He rolled a 2 and a 3, so
Oh,
so
thank
he
goodness.
so he goes whoosh, and whoosh, and you're just like, dude, really? Hey, you don't have to do this. Hey, look, obviously you need some experience here. Hey, you know, you, so you're stalling a bit, and then your vulture comes, and oh no, oh no, a 6 and a 2. Um,
Oh, my vulture.
so the vulture comes down, and obviously it's not used to combat because it just crashes right into the top of the platform, right behind the target.
My goodness.
Yeah, sorry, it's not built for
How
combat.
how far is he from the edge
Oh, you guys you're in about 10 feet from the edge, but
with the
it's
boots?
crashed down right behind the guy.
Yeah, I was hoping to just kind of knock him over so he tripped over my bird, but he still has those boots activated.
Yes, and your bird is kind of stunned, but is slowly picking itself up. It obviously took a little bit of damage from the crash,
Yeah.
but is beginning to pull itself together. So you're not worried about it. It's not unresponsive.
Okay. So, I guess I'm just gonna go for my dagger again
Okay.
and just
So
go
as
right.
a swift action, you're going to stow your bow, and then another swift action, pull your dagger back
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna try to go for the closest joint that I can.
Roll 2 attacks.
7. This is a what are we're doing it under dexterity?
Yes. Yeah, because you're using weapon finesse at this point. So
Okay, that's modified 8, and that's a 6.
oh no.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no. Oh
Oh my
no.
goodness.
So you do this spin move, stow your short bow, and come back up with your jerk, and you're coming at it, and the orange suit has the 2 pain sticks, and goes bank one hits once with the pain stick, hits your dagger, and you were expecting it, so you drop the dagger, grab it with your other hand, and turn and come for a strike from the other side. But he sees you doing that and goes, bam, hits you again on the side and deflects your attack past him, and then takes a strike at you. What's your armor class?
11.
11. He hits you with a 14. Oh no, that was a 6 and a 6. 12 points of damage. And roll a constitution check. And that was maximum damage. So your constitution check is at -2.
I rolled a 9.
Oh no. You feel yourself, and you fall prone to the ground. And you woozily, you're like, the world is kind of swirling around in front of you, and you roll over onto your back. You're like, I'm gonna get you, and what you feel a boot go poof on top of your hand, and you see a big orange visor looking down at you, and then everything goes black.
My goodness.
When you wake up, you have horrible dreams. You have dreams of probes being inserted into your head, and and all of these little measurements being taken, and you have dreams of little spiders running along all of your nerves inside your body. And when you finally wake up, you are inside the bell jar again.
My goodness.
You look down at yourself, and there is a fine microbial almost net. It looks like this fine network of fibers that has almost grown over the top of your body. That you've obviously been lying here for quite some time.
Do I have
Your muscles and your joints all ache as if you haven't moved in almost in an inordinate amount of time.
so I'm assuming I am stripped of all of my equipment as well.
Roll a perception check.
9.
You look down at yourself, and you are completely naked with this fine network of white mesh across laid across the top of you. As you look down, you realize that it's lumpier in some places than others.
Like swollen body parts?
You don't know. You kind of still have this kind of floaty headed, disembodied feeling.
Um, I want to kind of look around to see if I recognize if any of my stuff is laid next to me or my poor bird.
Roll a perception check at -5.
Okay. 14.
You do not you don't all you see around you is this it's almost like a mycorrhizal mat, like what you would imagine a network of fungus underground would look like if it were laid across you as a blanket.
Oh my goodness. Taken out by a gnome.
So roll. Are you trying to still play like you're asleep or anything, or are you like reaching? Are you starting to like reach across to and moving?
No, I'm not. I'm not reaching. I'm just observing around me.
Okay.
But is there anyone else in the room with me?
No, no. It's just you, and you're back in the trap. In the trap that you had been caught in
Oh,
Yadwiga's bed.
that's right. You did say that I was inside the sarcophagus. Okay.
Yes. Sorry, sarcophagus. That's what we'd been calling it.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
you are lying inside your sarcophagus.
Um. Okay. So I want to. Yeah, I'm gonna ask her and say, how long have I been in here for?
Who are you asking?
I'm assuming Yadviga is the one that can see me. She's controlling.
You don't see anyone else inside the jar. You're just inside the thing. So you're going to just ask the air, how
I'm
long have I
just
been
going to
here?
ask. Yes.
Above you, facing down, looking down at you from the ceiling, you see her face appear, and she says, "You've been here 11 months. I'm surprised that you fought your way back. But since you are me, I suppose I shouldn't be too surprised at your survival instincts, now should I?"
No, I guess not. We are strong.
Yes. So, you said, since you were so eager to cooperate last time, I figured I would give you a chance to cooperate now. So tell me, I've found all about your Vishamus, as well as this Villicent Bodnor Markael. I've heard a great deal from an old friend of ours that first came to visit when we were but children.
You're going to have to refresh my memory as it
Oh,
is completely much.
perhaps your people did not have dealings with the snake people like mine did. But he was the only one that would come to our aid back when all the other races were coming to close in on us. It was he who saved our city.
Are you talking about the Chronomancer?
Ah, so you do know of Mitt. Yes.
When are you going to trust that I am not lying?
Once I hear you scream once or twice. And roll a constitution check.
7.
You scream in pain as this entire carpet laid across you comes alive with electric current and begins shocking you all over your entire body. Yadwiga cackles, looking down at you like, ha 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 ha. And that is where we are going to end for the evening.
My goodness. And just like that, with a snap of a finger, we caught up to a year's worth of time.
You were out of it for a while. I rolled a 12-sider to see how many months it took until you woke up.
11 months.
Yep.
Wow.
11 months of Yadwiga plowing your mind.
Ooh.
And discovering everything that you know.
Yeah. I was going to say, yeah, she probably knows everything now.
She sure does.
No. My goodness.
Traitor!
I don't think that was a voluntary one.
No, just kidding.
So, since I need to stop the recording, actually. Give me a second.
Okay.
So, thank you for watching Atlanteon. That was where we pause for the evening. Huzzah for the players, huzzah for the audience, and for those who join us live, the invisible voices beyond the virtual veil. From all of us at Scrying Glow Productions and Greybush Tavern, huzzah to you for watching. Like and subscribe to us to see all we have to offer. Join us again next Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the next regular session of Atlanteon. Thank you.